If I can ask you to sing this last verse with me, not just the people here, but the people at home, at work, as one, unite.
Yeah.
Here's some things we can focus on. One.
You are in the cut.
And two.
And I'm Arthur. You're in the cut with Arthur.
I want to see some drawings of penises.
In the cut with Arthur.
What the does that mean?
Sucking a galactic penis.
We build different, dog. We build different.
This whole beach was completely covered in dicks, and somebody said I'd eat every dick until the beach was clean for liberty, I would say no problemo.
Rewind time.
You are in the cut, and I'm Arthur, and you're in the cut with Arthur. Yo, welcome back to In the Cut with Arthur. Thank you. I hope you like that new intro. Put a little bit of effort in it. I know there's a lot of penis and a lot of cock in it. But you know, if you're new here, that's what you're gonna get. There's a lot of penis jokes, and if you're coming back, then I guess you like hearing them, because I have the humor, and my friends and cousin has the humor of a 12-year-old. So we still think penises are funny. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I put it together. It's a little less janky than the intro we have before. And I shouldn't have Drake coming after me if I want to post it up on YouTube. So that's always positive, because, nobody wants to piss Drake off. So yes, welcome back to another episode. This is episode 20, 10 more in the books. To those of you who have been here from the beginning, thank you for coming back. To those who are new, welcome. Feel free to, that's Kobe. He is on the cover art, and he's meowing right now because he wants to be in the cut too. So thank you. I appreciate you guys being here. Another fun okay, he's just in the cut. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pick him up, but now of course he doesn't want to be picked up, and now he probably doesn't want to talk. So yes, thank you for being here. Another fun episode. We got my cousin Justin back in the cut, and of course we have Paul, and we talk about some great stuff that I hope you find entertaining as well. So let me just stop babbling about it and let you hear it. Here we go. And welcome back. Thank you guys for being in the cut. We got Justin back in the cut. Hello. And Paul. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So before we get started, my first topic I have to tell you guys, I have some exciting news. We have broken over 150 downloads for our podcast so far.
That's pretty good.
Yes. And so typically I say our 1 to 8 subscribers. Yeah. Boys, I think we're going to have to up it a little bit. So in our last couple episodes, I think the smallest is 5. Okay. And most recently, I think it's 12. So we have moved up from 1 to 8 to the 5 to 12 listeners. Ooh. Yeah.
That's a big time right there.
Yeah, we're getting big time. So so we doing big things, and we're over 150 listens. This is episode 20, so hitting double digits again in another decade. So we'll see where this goes, but little by little we're growing. So cool. Let's Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What'd you guys think?
It was pretty good. It was cool getting a different look on Zemo, and actually kind of like humanizing him.
Dude, Marvel is like the best at making like cool villains that you're like, oh no, this dude's like actually pretty cool. Like you just don't get it.
You like kind of care about them too.
Yeah.
They're exactly. Like really shitty what they've done previously. You're like, I don't know. I mean, maybe I could look past him, brainwashing Buck to murder all these people.
I mean, he had a purpose for doing it.
Yeah, there was a reason.
Yeah.
He said it wasn't personal too.
Yeah, he said sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I'm digging it. I think they're like kind of making a layer story, spoiler, I guess. If you haven't watched it yet. But with a little Wakandan flair at the end of it.
Ooh.
Hey yo.
I didn't see it coming. I saw little beads and I was like, wait a minute, like what's going
Bro,
on?
I missed it too. Honestly, low key salty, and shout out to Yams. I didn't get it at first. I was like, oh, those like tracking beacons or something.
Yeah.
He picked up the first one. Yami's
Little
like,
anal
oh,
beads.
She's like, oh, those are Gamoya beads from Wakanda. I was like,
Okay, yummy.
damn.
Oh, so
okay.
those are things that have shown
Yeah.
up before? Because I didn't
Yeah,
recognize
they're
it
the little
either.
beads in Black Panther that they use for everything to like heal stuff. They have like the
Yeah.
bracelets.
I totally forgot.
Yeah, she
They had
knew
like
right
the
away. And I was
hologram
like,
cell phones on them.
yes, I was like, Yeezy trained you well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm digging it. Definitely seems cool. I think there's only like 3 more episodes or something. I don't know. I mean, I guess, and Loki's trailer came out, and Black Widow's trailer came out. Everything's looking pretty sick.
Yeah.
Bangers.
On Falcon Winter Soldier, I kind of got more of a bad guy vibe off New Cap than I had previously.
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah. And what about Sharon though? Are you buying into the power broker rumors?
Nah,
No,
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, I'm taking a break from rumors and hype right now.
I'm not watching
I'm
any
taking
breakdown
everything face
videos.
value. Yeah. Well, I am.
I'm not either.
I'm not.
I am. I still like to see like, because he still throws in like the stuff that's like tied to like other like comics or the movies and stuff. So I still like it. But as far as like, you know, getting into like what's going on in it, I'm kind of just trying to take everything at face value.
But it does look like something sketchy is going on because she said that they have a problem when she's leaving,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. Which I mean, could be because they killed the guy. I don't know. I don't know, but her character was pretty cool. I was like, damn, she just like fucked up like 20 people by herself.
Yeah. And she had like a stick for the most part was her weapon.
Yeah.
Using the force on these guys.
We build different, dog. We build different.
Built differently.
He's just built different. So yeah, I don't know. It was cool. It was cool. Definitely enjoying it. Can't wait to see where it goes this week. Should be good.
Yeah. Oh, we got the Zemo fist pump too. I had to bring that up.
Yes. I plan to put that a little video of that on our IG tomorrow because that's my vibes for recording a new pod. So yes, that was great too. Paul, have you started watching the Mighty Ducks?
No, I haven't.
Okay, good. You still have a lot of other stuff to watch.
Yeah,
so.
I'm
that was a trick question.
I'm watching Hunter, as you know, and I'm on. So they're doing the tower stuff, and then he's fighting that dude with no legs. Yeah, that he's like a top. He's a human top.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You just fucked him up.
All dick.
Dude doesn't even have any legs. Yeah.
Os.
Yes, that's where I'm at. They're in the tower.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good part.
Yeah. Because that's when you kind of start to learn like the rules of the game, kind of like what does this world consist of, and what do they do, and how do they do it?
Yeah.
One thing I'm learning very early in anime is everything has rules and stipulations, and they love to draw them out.
And power levels.
Yes. Well, I've been watching like Death Note because you guys have been telling me. I'm still only a couple episodes in. There's so many rules. He's like, wait, so this means I can't put something into somebody's mind, but I can do this, but I can't do that. I'm like, oh man, like this dude's just laying all the rules out, the rules of the land. And I'm here for it. So yeah. All right.
Definitely.
So Paul,
Mm-hmm.
I have bad news.
What?
So I know you and I care about climate change
Mm-hmm.
already, and we care about the environment. But I have sad news for people like us already. Or me, not you. You got a fat hog. But there was an article in the news that human penises are shrinking because of pollution, warns scientists.
That's tough.
Yeah, penises are shrinking and genitals becoming malformed because of pollution. An environmental scientist has warned in a new book detailing the challenges facing human reproduction.
So this dude just wrote a whole book on small dicks and pollution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Wait, so does this mean that like future humans, like new like babies are having smaller penises, or like adult penises are shrinking?
I want to see some drawings of penises.
he writes that humanity is facing an existential crisis in fertility rates as a result of phthalates, a chemical used when manufacturing plastics that impacts the hormone producing and endocrine system. As a result of this pollution, a growing number of babies are being born with small penises.
Damn, that's tough. Just from the start, you're a baby and they already know you have a small dick. That's
because you're a baby, like your dick's already small.
Yeah, but they're like, man, this baby really has a small dick.
They're like, this is abnormally small.
Yeah, that's tough.
And then the dad's like, oh, he must have got that from his mom's side.
And then mom's like, no, actually, it's pretty accurate to your side.
Oh,
damn.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess she examines how our modern world is threatening sperm counts, altering male and female reproductive development, and imperiling the future of the human race. I mean, if there's not enough reasons to believe in climate change and try working on this stuff, like, come on, everybody, your guys, your dicks are shrinking. Like, that's the one.
If you don't care about like polar bears not having a home or anything, like, you got to care about your future son's dick. 'Cause I mean, it's tough. That's just...
I even says that polar bear dicks are damaged.
That's worse. That's even worse. They already have a rough time, and their dicks are getting smaller.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I think when we have merch, when we get big enough, maybe when we're in the hundreds, that's going to be one of our first things is save the world, save a penis or something.
I remember when I was one of my science classes, I did a report on, I think it was the
Penises?
food that we eat. No, it should have been. I probably wouldn't have gotten the grade that I would have liked, but about the food that we eat also affects like fertility rates and sperm count, like all the hormones and stuff in the food that we have now. Men are less sterile than they were like 50 years ago.
Sucking a
Or not
penis.
not less sterile.
So what, you're trying to eat more pineapple?
I mean, I like pineapple already.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say on that pineapple.
Pineapple smacks until you eat too much, and then it feels like your mouth is falling apart.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I just actually bought some pineapples today.
Big weekend or what?
Sale. Huh? Big weekend? Nah. Low key. Something light. Okay. All right. So along the lines of peni,
mm-hmm.
I have a question for you guys that I don't know, something I was thinking about, and I raise a question to you. The question is creepy or not creepy?
Okay.
And what I want to know, if it's creepy or not creepy, is I don't know if you guys remember the Catch Me Outside girl,
mm-hmm.
who was like 13 when she became famous and was on Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
She is now 18.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And she just turned 18 like a couple of weeks ago. And she already started an OnlyFans. And within 6 hours has already made over $1 million.
Dude, she broke records off that, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
She did.
Yeah. Well, she's 18 now, so like whatever she wants to do. But the fact is, like, I remember when she first came on the scene, and there were already dudes like, "Oh, dude, she's so hot," and we're like, "Dude,
she's like 14."
Yeah, she's definitely a minor, so you better watch out. But it just makes you think like there were people waiting for her to turn 18 just so they couldn't get in trouble for looking at her stuff.
That's the creepy or not creepy to me, because like, okay, if you're into watching, 18-year-old porn
Mhm.
or OnlyFans, like, so be it. It's legal, right?
Yeah. If you just
But,
happen to
like,
stumble upon it, but if you're waiting for her to turn 18 before she starts posting stuff, that's
well,
creepy.
you either stumble upon it or maybe you search. Maybe that's your OnlyFans search. I'm searching
Yeah.
for the chick whose
Yeah.
fucking birthday was 1201 and she posts like every night. 1201, I'm on OnlyFans waiting for a new page to go live from some chick who just turned 18. If that's your deal, I mean, as long as you're not dipping at 11:59, I mean, whatever. Like, that's you. Like, but yeah, because she was so famous,
Yeah.
like, she was in like the public eye, and for like all these people, like, to get like to break records like that, there was a lot of people who were waiting. Like,
They were in line.
yes, willingly dropping money. Okay, and then of course, you know me, I got to bring a quote of something I found in the comment section of this talking about her OnlyFans, and it says, "It's all cap if you saying you wouldn't hit this. I'll disrespect those cheeks like she disrespected her mother on Dr. Phil." Now again, creepy or not creepy? I'm gonna have to go. Honestly, man, I'm all one for the porn, but I'm gonna go creepy.
It's creepy for sure.
Yeah, I think
Justin,
so.
you going creepy?
Yeah, just because you're counting down the days of this, so
Yeah. I think it's
there's
because
something more.
she was in the public eye for so long, and she was already like being sexualized from the moment she was on TV and everything.
Yeah.
And just people are. This is a wild world that we live in.
I mean, it's not even like, oh, like, remember the Catch Me Outside girl? Like, oh, she has an OnlyFans now. Like, yeah, she's like 19 or something. And then people are like, oh, damn, like, let me check it out.
Her.
Yeah. Like,
That meme was from
it's like, oh
2016
shit, she's
too.
18 now. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's dumping in.
They were waiting.
Dumping loads and paying money.
So that means she was 13 when she first became like a meme.
That's what I'm saying.
13, 14. Yeah.
So people have been waiting a good 4 or 5 years for these nudes or whatever's on her OnlyFans to drop.
I think she's doing like who was it? Bella Thorne who was on there?
What was she doing?
Yeah.
I don't know if she has any.
Well, there was one that she started an OnlyFans and then didn't post any naked pictures.
I think it was Bella Thorne.
Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
I remember seeing that, and she got like stupid amount of money and then didn't drop any nudes and ruined it for everyone on OnlyFans.
Before Bad Baby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when they put like a cap on your earnings because of her, because she made so much money off broken promises.
Yeah, I think people were doing chargebacks, and it was costing the company money.
It was like Robin Hood with I mean, even so, like they had to be on her IG just like waiting.
Yeah.
Because like, so even her IG where she announced it, the caption is, "Saw your 6 million comments and now I'm answering your call. We breaking all the rules. Onlyfans.com/badbaby. See you bitches there."
So those comments were before she was 18. If there's 6 million comments, maybe even days, a couple days before her 18th birthday, still illegal.
I know.
Yeah.
Someone put, "Yo, this promo vid is immaculate." I mean, it was a female though. Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like there's a lot of people camping out waiting.
Mm-hmm.
They had their tent set up and they were just waiting for the.
Oh, they had their tent set up, but the tents were in their pants.
Yeah. They were just waiting for those cinnamon doors to bust open.
Oh, damn. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. All right. Well, at least we all have a creepy consensus on that, but I definitely was feeling like creepy vibes on it. I don't know, man. Something about just like someone who's been in the public, and then as soon as they turn 18, it's just like that's. I don't know. That's a little too much for me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I think people were kind of equally weird about Billie Eilish too. because
She's
she
another
turned
one.
18
Yeah.
last year, I think.
I
But
didn't realize
people
how
were-
young she was when she
Yeah.
first came on the scene.
Yeah, yeah. But I know she had people who were exactly the same, like just making the same comments as
Yeah.
Bad Baby. As soon as she turned 18, but she didn't
There's a
do
lot
anything.
of fucking nasties out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there is
yeah.
a lot of
A lot of
pervs.
fucking nasties. So, Paul, Justin, and I have a Pokemon update. We have opened a lot of packs. Justin, you want to take it away? Kind of give a Pokemon breakdown?
Yeah, I mean, we opened what 26 packs, I think,
Okay.
or close to 30 even. I think I did a few extra from this little booster box, but
Well, we all know that you did at least 3
Well,
extra from
yes,
what
yes.
Arthur did.
That's true. But
He-
Arthur did catch up. He started the night by catching up with his 3,
Okay.
the 3 that was on my desk. So we're even there. But Arthur actually had the better luck of the two of us. He was hitting these good cards, pool after pool, pack after pack, and I wasn't having too much luck until like literally my last pack. So
Some could
sometimes
say
it's like that.
it's the karma, because
Yeah.
this was supposed
Yeah.
to be a joint effort, a team thing. He also
Yeah.
went and got 3 more packs. Didn't think of me. Opened them. They were a bust as well.
Just dipped
That's
into the
true.
cookie jar before everyone had a chance.
Yeah,
That's true.
When I was the one who messaged him and said, "Let's bake cookies."
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I'm
it could be karma, man. It could be karma. But okay, so Paul, like first off, so like trying to get these Pokemon cards it's very stressful. It was extremely stressful. So Justin texted me on Friday. He went and the Target had a whole bunch, and I was able to go to a Target later. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like I was gonna be like fucking stealing. Like I was just waiting to hear like,
Yeah.
because like I don't know, man. Like I felt like everybody was staring at me like, look at this fucking dude buy like all these fucking Pokemon cards and shit. Like he shouldn't be doing that. Like security, like go get them. So like I was stressed out, and Justin had a similar experience. And I also have to report that I did my first sale today before we jumped on.
Okay.
I sold one of my cards,
That'd be
but
nice.
that was as equally an awkward experience, Justin
Oh
and
no!
Paul.
This was in person then.
It was off offer up. It was in person, and so I met the guy. It was one of my cards that was worth $20. And
$20?
yeah.
Okay.
So I met him, and he goes, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And I was like, hey. And then he goes, "So are you a collector too?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, bro, collecting the fucking shit out of these." And then he goes, "Well, yeah. So which packs are you collecting right now?" And I was like, "Right now, just the battle styles. It's the only ones I can get." And he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, because it's like, it's hard to buy cards right now because there's just so many scalpers out there." And I was like, "Yeah, man, I totally fucking get it, dude." Like, obviously, I was like, can hardly even buy any packs or anything. And yeah.
This dude's
So,
trying to collect them all, and you got like a handful of packs leaving Target.
Pretty much made me feel like shit for buying cards and flipping them, because pretty much, to sum up the conversation, he's just a guy trying to collect the cards, what it was meant to do. And it's just difficult because everybody's just trying to fucking flip them.
How much do you think COVID and the quarantine has affected just collectibles in general?
I would say it's probably pretty big impact.
Yeah. I think it easily had a huge impact on just like hobbies in general. Like any hobby you can think of is like just extremely more popular than it was pre-pandemic.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Fresh 18-year-old OnlyFans.
Yes. Yeah, I definitely think, I think there's huge impact on everything. I mean, even just between Justin and I, we've gotten into like gardening. We've gotten into Pokemon. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure people probably have gotten. Well, Justin's more into gaming than I am, but like you've been having a hard time even buying computer parts and stuff, right?
Yeah, I got lucky when all the new hardware came out. I actually had to wait for each piece. I had to wait outside of Micro Center for like hours. I lined up one time from like I think it was like 9 o'clock the night before to the opening of the store at like 10 o'clock the next day for a CPU that I wanted. But right now it's impossible to get parts for if you're building a computer. Like it's just the supply can't keep up with the demand.
Well, they also all the people buying all that stuff for mining too is a big problem.
Yeah,
Because
there's a mining problem.
I've been trying to just upgrade what I have because they don't even my stuff's so old that they don't even make like driver updates so I can update all my software and stuff. So I was just looking into buying new computer pieces, and it's something that should be like $400 is at least $1,000, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly.
Might as well
Pretty
just
much
buy a whole brand new computer if you're gonna charge me $1,000 for, a graphics card.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing is no one can get a hold of graphics card, and I think on top of that, there's a silicon shortage right now. So like they can't even make as much as they want to too.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, obviously, I know there's a lot of people who are hurting during this pandemic, but I think there are people who are like coming up, whether they're on unemployment and making more money than they were, or people who are able to like keep their jobs, and still qualify for stimmies. And all this stuff's good to kind of keep the economy afloat because I know a lot of businesses are shut down and stuff. But I mean, I ain't hating on it, but like I think there is like a segmentation of people who have extra money probably. And then, I mean, even if you just think not going out to eat as much or going out to movies and stuff, like going out drinking, like, going to Disneyland, going to sporting events, like all that stuff you spend money on, and if you're able to keep your job even without that stuff, like now you kind of have extra money in your budget. I know a lot of people have been doing like home renovations. Couches are like backlogged.
Did we when we moved in last year, so we moved in April, so a month after the whole everything shut down, and it took us forever to get a couch. Like months to get it delivered.
We were looking into getting a couch for Yami's mom, and like some places we went said like, oh, it's going to be like 6 to 8 months at least to get a couch.
Man.
I mean, and some of it too is I think because like if their factories are working on reduced workers too, like it's hard to like keep up the same supply chain. But also I think there's just so many people buying shit. It's kind of wild.
Well, they get the extra money and they're like, well, I mean, I didn't need this money to begin with. So what can I buy that'll make my life nicer? Oh, a nice couch.
Or people are stuck at home and they're like, damn, I'm always going out drinking on the weekend. I didn't realize how ugly my house is.
I feel like I spend more money now than I do while I'm working. Because I sit at home all day and I'm just like messing around on Amazon, and like we talked about last time, and Amazon is just they're doing really well right now.
Oh yeah, well that dude became like a mega billionaire during all this stuff.
And I'm just buying stuff that I don't really need. But I was like, oh, I can, you put this to use, and I buy it, and it's just all stuff that I don't. A bunch of books that I haven't read yet.
Yeah. Yeah,
for no reason.
I mean, I don't think I'm that bad. I think almost everything I buy probably has a purpose. I'm not just buying shit to buy it, but I definitely think like people. Well, I remember when like lockdown first started, like puzzles were like impossible to find. Like you'd have to suck a dick for a puzzle, and I bought 3 of them. So that was more dicks than I had anticipated sucking in February 2020. So yeah, it's been kind of crazy. So yeah. So
definitely.
I have another thing I've kind of thought about. So and it's kind of was I've always kind of thought this, but like Justin recently sent a funny meme to us about people being offended by the Hulk's titties.
Mhm.
Which I don't know if that's real or not, but at this point I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was offended by Hulk titties. But like, at what age do you start to be like offended by everything? Because I feel like right now, like, we're varying ages, but like, we're not really like offended by like much. So like, are these people like, have they always been offended, or do you just get to like a certain age where you're just like, yeah, nah, it's not fucking cool anymore? Like,
Well, I want to talk about the Hulk for a little bit, real quick. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand how that offends you. I mean, because Hulk has just been like a big, juicy dude from the beginning of time when he was created.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't understand what's offensive about it. Because they do have the She-Hulk, who is also a very big, juicy woman. Too? I think she's got like a small cloth thing covering her chest area.
So I can't wait for that Disney Plus show.
Yeah.
As long as she turns 18 right before the show starts.
Get some She-Hulk OnlyFans. But I don't understand what's offensive about his big juicy man titties.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't either. But there's lots of things that I don't really get are offensive. Like, this guy squeaks. Yeah, I don't there's lots of things like, I don't know, like even like I don't know if you've seen, Paul, but I know Justin has, like the Lil Nas X like devil shoes.
Oh, I was watching that video today. The song actually kind of smacks too.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about it, but it's a pretty good song.
But there's so many people who are offended that he made those shoes, like, that in 2021 the devil's still going to take over.
Yeah.
And look, I mean, I have my own personal religious views, and I'm not hating on anybody for having theirs, but like, there's also just like, if you don't like his song or you don't like his shoes, well, then don't buy them and don't listen to it. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, I just don't get these people who like, they're just so offended that they feel like because they're offended, they should be able to control like what a company does or something like that. Like, do you think we're gonna get like that someday? Like, we're just gonna be like, fuck, like, can't believe they're doing that. That company shouldn't do that. That's ridiculous.
Well, it's possible, but what would it take to be put in a music video for you to feel like you were offended? Because the people who are upset now probably, like, their music videos were nothing like Lil Nas X's music video,
That whole that video was a wild ride.
It is a
start
wild
to
ride.
finish.
So like, what would it take for you to feel offended from a music video or
maybe
Cardi B
something
WAP?
sexual with a minor?
Well, I'd hope that doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so like even like kind of going back to what we were talking about with Bad Baby, like so. Like Aurora likes like Billie Eilish, and she was talking about like one of her music videos, and I watched it, and I was like, one of her, like, she doesn't dress very sexual at all.
No.
But like one of her videos, like there was just like oddly like sexual things in it, and then like it kind of just made me uncomfortable watching it because I was like, well, she's like 16, 17 right here, like, and not that I was watching it for the purpose of like being nasty, but like it just kind of made me feel weird. But then at the same thing, you know what I did? I just fucking like, I was like, this kind of making me feel weird. I'll just listen to the song, like, and I'm not going to watch this. Like,
yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I definitely have to like agree with what you're saying, Justin, because like, I know like for my parents, like they always, my dad always tells me like he had a Chicago album and like the song said damn. And like, that was just like really racy back then. Like his parents were not too pleased that he was listening to that record because it said the word damn. So like, but and like we live in the world of like WAP, like, and with YG and like what can get more offensive than the music we have now, honestly.
I don't even know. I can't even imagine.
So do you think it's just that things just like evolve and like people get more relaxed, so then like that pushes the boundaries of people who are like probably not as uptight, but it was a different what they weren't uptight about? Like it's apples to oranges. Like
Yeah. Well, I think so. Because I mean, like going back to like Elvis, and he was super racy because he also did some other stuff that you know you know taking his music from other people and whatever.
Yeah.
But just like his kind of like sexualized performance, all he was doing was just shaking his hips on stage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like my grandparents, I don't think they liked him. And then from that to Elvis to WAP.
It's a big jump.
Yeah, I think it is. It's like we have our like ceiling, and we're like, this is it. Like you can't get any worse from here. And then, years later, it gets worse from there, and we're like, I don't know about that. Like what we had was okay, but this is too far.
But like, don't you also feel though, like at the same time though, then like just don't look at it. Like just I don't know. Like I don't know. I guess that's just like the mindset I have of like if I don't like it, then like fuck, I do that with people. Like like if I'm friends with somebody on like Instagram or something, and I'm like, this person's really fucking annoying with like the shit they post, and like I just kind of find myself always like in my head talking shit. I'll just fucking just remove their shit. Like, why am I going to continue like looking at it and just kind of being like pissed off?
So is that why you don't follow me anymore?
Damn, that's tough.
Yeah. Damn.
No.
No.
No, I feel you. I was thinking with the Lil Nas X, the people who are upset about like the devil shoes and the music video and stuff. Is there anyone who is upset at that? Do you think that is a fan of like stuff like Highway to Hell, like the AC/DC songs, like that are demonic or talking about hell? You think because that's considered kind of boomer music now or boomer rock?
They probably don't. I mean, I think I told Paul this recently, but I don't know if I was one of you guys, but like my dad wouldn't let me download Diablo on our computer when I was like in like high school. Because like it said like there was a part like where you're like confirming the download or something, and it said like downloading this will send your hard drive to hell or something. My dad's like, oh, this is inappropriate, like you shouldn't be playing this, like and like didn't let me like play it. But like I would hope that the people who are like that offended probably don't like Highway to Hell and stuff like that.
But then they feel like no one should be able to enjoy it. That's my problem. It's like, because if you don't like it, whatever. If you don't like it, it's not anything like no one's getting hurt. So I can understand if you don't like something that hurts people and you don't want that to be a part of whatever. But like if it's just music and no one's getting hurt from listening to it, it's just someone's form of expression that you don't like because you just don't like the message or the words in it. Like you shouldn't have to try to stop other people from enjoying themselves if they're not hurting other people.
Well, I mean, it's kind of crazy when you really think about like in like 2021, like we still like oddly have this like this I don't know, I guess this ideology that you still have to spread your religious views. I think like that's where some of it comes from too. It's like, well, I believe that this is going to manifest into like the devil being part of your life and sins and all this stuff. So like nobody should listen to it.
Yeah.
Which is like a wild take. Like you said, like I think it's like a wild take to just like, well, I don't think this is right for XYZ. So now nobody should.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm just a big fan of live and let live. Like, just let people do their thing.
Yeah, there's too many people trying to control like what you're looking at and what you just enjoy doing.
yeah, everybody has to interpret everything for you and try to tell you.
Mhm.
And I mean, worst thing ever was getting everybody's mom and dad on Facebook, and now they're just like spreading all this shit between each other, and it's fucking going wild, man.
Facebook is how you like really find out who someone is. It's
Yeah.
it's wild because some people are just like really low key in real life, but then once they get on Facebook, they feel like, oh yeah, I'm on Facebook. It's really cool for me to just just drop
Express
everything
my
and yeah,
my political views and bash anybody who disagrees.
my hatred towards literally everything.
I mean, I
Yeah.
think we've talked about this before, but like, I just think it's crazy, like growing up, like having to grow up now in this like social media world. Like,
Yeah.
I was just even thinking of stuff like that, of like, um, we were watching like some old like family videos and stuff. And I mean, I was a band nerd, and I was in the school talent show that I won, first place, no big brag.
Of course.
No
You know what I'm
biggie.
saying? But like, like if you're a musician or you're doing something, like you never really think like your performance was actually that good, like people who don't really know. So like watching it, I was kind of like still like cringe. I was like, oh fuck, like I could hear all the parts I messed up and everything. But like, I didn't have to grow up in a time where everybody had an iPhone and was fucking just standing there fucking like recording everything, like, and just like it lived on everybody's, like everybody had it like on their IG story or something, like, and I was like, fuck, like that's just embarrassing. Like,
And then God forbid someone posts it online and it goes viral, and then you got these 30-year-old dudes going like, "Oh, this kid sucks.
Yeah.
Why is he getting first place? This guy sucks."
yes.
When you're like in fifth grade.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
it was high school, but
Oh.
but yeah, like
Same thing.
same thing, like, oh, this dude, he didn't play that shit right. Like that was fucking horrible. Like
His timing was all off.
I mean, the biggest thing I'm actually kind of scared of right now is like what if like, this like pod blows up, right? Like, maybe 5-10 years, the 5 to 12 is now, 1,000 to 2,000. I don't know. I don't know where we're going with this, but like, and then all of a sudden, like, I fucking get Milkshake Duck. Like, they're like, oh, this dude was a fucking dick in high school, which I'm not gonna lie, there was, mistakes made. I look back and I'm like, probably situations I probably could have, handled different. Nothing racist, but it's just like you're in high school, like you do dumb shit, but it's like, damn, like you see like all these things. While Justin and I were texting back and forth about the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy who was also used to be on K-Rock, and he had the fucking shrimp tails in his thing, like went like super viral for it, and then all these like chicks came out and said like what a horrible ex-boyfriend he was, and like he told some of them that they probably should just kill themselves. Well, he hasn't tweeted since, and and like, yeah, dude, like, I saw another one. There was Chet Hanks. He like had this like white boy summer. I'm surprised.
I saw that. Yeah.
Of course, Paul did. Of course,
someone
Paul
said
was.
that to me. And I was like, damn, that's tough.
Nobody cares.
Yeah. And then later that stuff started blowing up. Oh, this dude's got an ugly past too. Like,
Yep.
So
it's really hard. Like when you think about it, like what someone should be held accountable for and what they shouldn't. Because then you're like, oh, that was in the past. Like they shouldn't be held accountable for it. But if they did some like really like shitty things,
yeah,
it should be. But then there's like, where's that line where you draw it? Like, oh, well, I was a kid when I did that. I'm an adult now.
Yeah.
I think that's the tough thing with all this stuff.
I agree.
Like, he was a dickhead when he was in high school. I was like, yeah, well, I was 15.
Yeah.
I don't know who wasn't a dickhead when they were 15.
Fucking immature, like. Yeah. I definitely feel you on that. Like, and I guess it's also the accountability of it. Like, I don't know. I think like Cinema's Toast Crunch dude, kind of disappearing. I
Yeah.
mean, it's kind of like an admission of guilt, honestly, in my opinion.
Oh, it definitely
Like,
is. He's not trying to defend himself, or he's just like,
100%.
damn, they
Because
really
isn't that
they
what
really
you do?
caught up
Like,
to me.
because honestly, like, okay, say like we somehow popped off, right?
Mhm.
And people are like, oh, like this podcast is like getting big, but like this dude was like a huge dick in high school. Well, first off, I don't think there's really any videos, so it would just be
Yeah,
personal
word of mouth.
testimony. But I would at least like be able to say like, yeah, you know what? Like kind of like you said, Paul, like, it's no excuse, but everybody's kind of a dick in high school, trying to figure themselves out. And, I probably didn't do things right. And, I apologize, like, but I think like if you kind of just like go ghost for a while, you're like, I also think that's just like a dick move of like, oh, I'm just going to like pretend nobody talked about that. And then I'll come back later.
It's also like you don't feel bad for what you did too.
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, you know what, I did do that, I'm sorry. You just kind of disappear. It's like ghosting.
Yeah. Well, you know what you got to do is you got to open up the notes app. You got to type out your apology.
Damn.
You got to screenshot it, and then you tweet it. Like you don't have the tweet actually be the apology. It's always in the notes app.
That's a key step.
That is the step. Like if it's not in the notes app, is it even a real apology?
Or there's the classic YouTuber apologies where they usually put in a dog to make themselves look better, make them look more personable, and they start off crying.
I haven't seen that.
There's some good YouTuber apology videos I have to send you. They almost follow the same format of like, oh, okay, I'm like, I didn't want to do this, but I had to like talk to,
I mean, it's gonna be me and Cobe. We're gonna have my cat, and we'll do the apology together. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. It's a trip. I don't know. Like, I'm not a huge fan of like. I don't know. I guess I am a huge fan of canceling something if you don't like it, but not like. I guess like. I think the thing people forget is like you have like your own ability to cancel anything you want. Like if you think, oh, that dude's a dick, like, well, I'm not going to watch the show anymore. Like that's just kind of a form of canceling. And I think likewise for like a company, if they're like, oh, this guy did that, he's not really apologizing, or he just did that and it's kind of bad, like we don't want to hire him. Like Paul Pierce just trying to have a nice Easter.
Damn, I saw that. Did you see? Did you see his response to being fired?
He put like all smiles or something, right?
No, I just saw it today on Instagram. It was him again. And he was like, fuck these guys trying to fire me. And it was him in it, wherever he was, with all the strippers again. And he's like, and he was telling all the chicks to shake their ass for him and stuff on the camera. He's like, yeah, fuck these guys trying to fire me. I'm Paul Pierce. I do whatever I want. And I was like, damn, dude. Okay.
I mean, honestly. Yeah. Hey, do what you do. I mean, whatever. I mean, you have to understand. I mean, you essentially work for Disney. So
yeah. Well, it's the image thing. You kind of have to follow their image if you want to work for them, just like the whole Gina Carano thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like going with the image and kind of.
Yeah.
You can't really do what you want to do if it's against the company values.
Yeah, I agree with that. Or, like you kind of have to toe the line a little bit, you know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, but there's also like a difference between just like, oh, like I'm a Republican and they fired me because I'm a Republican, or like comparing stuff to like Nazi Germany and like the Holocaust and stuff. Like
exactly.
There's a little bit of a different line, because I don't think like, oh, like I want to be an outspoken Republican, like I got fired for that. Like I think that's kind of fucked up if you're in the public eye, if you're being reasonable. Because I mean, if you think, then why can LeBron be applauded for being very liberal and doing stuff like, why does he get to, like, why is that acceptable? So, but like, yeah, when you're starting to bring like the Holocaust and just playing into like all these like propaganda lies, although they'd probably argue that we are also playing the
sheeple.
propaganda lies. Yeah, for the sheeple, man.
But I mean,
Take the mask off. Take it off your
my
eyes,
dude,
bro.
he was just trying to have fun, and he got fired for just living life.
Well, then people were
And that's
also
tough.
kind of like tripping because then like Rachel Nichols started trending after that. Who's the
Was that one of
ESPN
the strippers
female
or?
reporters?
Oh,
No,
okay.
she's a
I don't know any
female
of the.
reporter on ESPN.
Okay.
And so like she started trending because like somebody in the comments was like, "Oh, where's Rachel Nichols at?" Because like basically, and so like people are like, "Oh, like they're just being misogynistic." Like, which I mean, it's kind of fucked up. Like I think it's kind of fucked up. Like just because you're like a woman in the job, and even if it's more man-centered, like you always have to be like it's like what we were talking about earlier. Like you just always have to be like sexualized. Like, but there's too many fucking nasty dudes out there, man. Like, we're the worst. I mean, maybe we deserve what's coming to us through climate change. Maybe
we've had too much leeway, and then nature's just like, you're not getting it. I'm gonna shrink your dicks. I can't. That's
your guys is with your 3 inches. Just like you guys are out of control, going wild. Like, all right, I'm gonna cut you down like a half inch.
Act like you got 8 over here, Mr. 3.
Is this going to make things worse? Is this going to bring out more of the small dick energy?
Damn, that's tough.
Oh, plot twist. Yeah. Everything gets worse because now there's a bunch of like grumpy small dick dudes. Damn. Honestly, I see it happening.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So they're gonna be watching porn, right? And they're gonna see dudes with just average hogs, right?
They're gonna
be like, there's like
5.5 inch hogs.
Yeah, just like a good average, and they've got their little micro dongs from pollution.
Yeah,
you can't even enjoy the average porn anymore.
Dang. So now micro dong porn is going to be the wave of the future.
It's going to be the new thing.
Yeah.
Hey, let's start an In the Cut OnlyFans fucking micro dongs.
Micro dongs only.
Yeah. Dang.
Get ahead of the curve.
Even better. Yeah. We'll start a porn site where like there's no porn of anybody with over a 5-inch penis.
Yeah.
Very average.
The average Joe.
Yes.
Oh, that's what we'll call it.
Average Joe.
The average Joes.
And each video is all like working class someone, like a plumber or construction or something.
Yeah.
The classic pizza delivery.
Yeah. No business executives.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
If anything, it does have a business executive. So it's like the business executive who's being like kind of pervy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the girl's like, oh no, like so gross. And then like just the average, janitor comes in. He's like, hey, I'm sorry. Like,
oh yeah,
these guys can be like that. And then the executive kind of talks shit to him. She's like, oh man, you're so nice. I want to suck your dick. And then, then there it goes.
Roll the music.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh, and then she goes to pull his pants down. She's like, and he's like, wait, hold on. I'm a little embarrassed. Not very big. And then she pulls it down. She's like, it's fucking perfect. What are you talking about?
This is my dream size.
Dang.
Well, I guess we're porn directors now.
I think honestly we may be onto something. I think this could be oddly popular.
There's an untapped market.
Yeah.
I
the
think
nice
there
guys
is.
finish first.
Oh,
yeah.
No. Nice guys finish second.
Ooh. Wow. I think you need to trademark that.
Mm-hmm. And she's like, "Oh, let me suck your dick. I want to make you come. Like you're so nice." He's like, "No, you haven't come yet. This is about you." Dang.
Wow.
Hey,
That's it.
we're gonna make woke normal porn
for the average person.
For the average person.
Yes,
Hold on,
yes.
before we continue, are you sure I have your consent?
Yes.
You had a
Yes.
little bit to drink earlier. I think we should probably wait. And then we'll have a cutscene 24 hours later.
It's really nice that we could get together again. I've been thinking
Yeah.
about you all day.
Yeah.
In a nice way, you know.
Dude, this script just writes itself.
And then she was like, "Oh my God, I've been wanting to fuck you too." Like I was thinking about, like I really wasn't drunk. He's like, "Oh, fucking, I was just thinking about how beautiful your eyes are." But sure, I'd love to make love.
Yeah.
Oh dang, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Justin, can you make us a website?
Yeah, let's let me get it drafted tonight.
Nice guys
Cool.
finish second.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yes.
Nice. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm down, dude. I'm down. Let's start putting the calls out there. We'll start casting. Does anyone have a leather couch we could use to cast?
Oh, I don't.
I know it's on back order for
Yeah.
3 months.
I'll be here in 8 months.
Yeah.
Dan, could you imagine like there's like all these like posts like guys are like, "Oh, I went to this porn audition, I got kicked back." They're like, "Oh, what happened?" Like, my dick was too big.
You could make the video where the person auditioning actually gets the job.
Oh, dang.
It's always there's no job.
They get the job and they get paid handsomely for it.
Yes,
They get a nice
exactly what they deserve. Yes.
cut. Dang. That's it. We're gonna do it. We're doing it.
They're gonna be
So
they're gonna
many-
be fairly compensated. They're gonna be treated right.
Mhm.
Yes.
We're gonna change the industry.
Maybe unionized.
Yeah. No one's gonna be pissing in bottles or shitting in bags.
Yeah.
Dang.
Exactly.
And you know what? We're also going to have, just normal women too. We don't need to have, just like crazy, like porn star looking chicks.
Yeah.
We're going to have normal people too.
Just like someone that you'd walk by in the grocery store.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, she's pretty.
Yeah.
Well, she's in our videos.
Yep. Yep. She looks like my neighbor.
She is.
Like, oh.
And she's in our porn videos.
Yes. Yes. Dang. I like it. We're going to do this.
I think there's something there.
I
$1 billion.
definitely think there is. There's so much money to be made in porn. So, and then with that money, we're just going to turn it into Pokemon cards.
Yeah. We can somehow tie NFTs into the website where you own the video or something.
Oh shit! Have porn NFTs.
Yeah.
Yo, honestly,
There you go.
that could
See?
probably sell.
Yeah.
Definitely would. Dave, we'll partner with Bad Baby to sell some fucking NFTs.
Oh.
I mean, Justin, do you know how to make an NFT?
I do not, but that's something that we could look into.
Bro, do you think
can
if
make
if we partnered with it, like she made like a fucking $1 million in like 6 hours. Like if we made like an NFT, like we were doing the calculations, Paul, of like these drops that they do for these NBA NFTs that we have been looking at. Like it's fucking millions of dollars that they sell in like an hour, if even that.
Yeah, exactly.
For something like you don't like physically have in your hand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We
That's
had a long
wild.
debate about it this weekend and I still don't get it. But
I don't get it.
I know that's us being boomers.
Damn, that's tough, dude. I don't want to be a boomer. I want to be accepting of all things.
I mean, I'm accepting of it because I'm buying some, but
Yeah.
I still don't get it. But
Yeah.
Does that make you a poser?
No, early adopter.
If you don't get it?
but I'm
I
still
mean,
investing in it.
Yeah.
He believes in the youth and the and the platform.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah, I think there's just a lot of hype around it in general, and not a lot of people understand it. They're just getting in because they think that it could be the next Bitcoin or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Could be.
Hmm?
It could be. And then, when this podcast is blowing up, we're gonna be like, damn, remember when we were talking all that shit on NFTs? It's fucking NFTs worth like $10,000 now.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be mad
Instagram
because there's going to be porn NFTs.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, you guys never helped me make one.
We're gonna have to do like our own like model lines.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to sign people and like, hey, you can't make NFTs with other people. You got to do it with Nice Guys Finish Second or nobody else.
Yeah. I'm telling you. Cool. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being in the cut. That about wraps it up. Can't wait to talk to you guys next week. Should have some more Falcon and the Winter Soldier exciting stuff, and we'll see what other random shit we have to talk about, and we'll can recap how Nice Guys Finish Second is starting to shape out as we start building it. All right, talk to you guys later.
All right, talk to you later.
All right,
bye.
Bye.
There you have it. Another fun episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I didn't want to spoil it earlier, but now we are up from 1 to 8 to 5 to 12. And a little tidbit I didn't tell them. We have had one of our podcasts, I think, hit 17, but 12 has been a little bit more on the average on the upper end of a episode. So thank you to the 5 to 12 who are part of this. Very exciting. Also, I plan to start uploading on YouTube. We've been recording via Zoom, especially because of everything going on with the vid, being socially distanced, and it's honestly easier to fit everybody's schedule to just Zoom and not try to meet at somebody's house. So anyway, I have the Zoom, so I am going to start posting that on YouTube. And then now that I don't use any Drake, I should not get flagged. So there's going to be a bit of an episode gap, but guess what? Then if you want to fill that gap, then you got to come to the podcast. So, that's exciting. And honestly, thank you. If you're somebody who comes back, that's Kobe again. Don't mind him. And has helped us get over to our over 150 views or listens, I guess. I appreciate it. I know it's, not much compared to probably the vast majority of podcasts, but it's pretty cool as a little hobby, something I've started, and now to having one of my very good friends as a regular guest, and now my cousin being a part of it. It's been very fun experience. So follow us on Instagram, InTheCutWithArthur, on Twitter, InTheCutWArthur, and on YouTube, InTheCutWithArthur. If the corny line, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. But yeah, we'd always love to hear your feedback on Instagram, or whatever. Interact with us. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't. But be nice if you tell us what you don't. Seriously. No, I'm just kidding. You let it rip. Let it rip. Drag us. So anyway, thank you again. I look forward to talking to y'all next week. Take care. Bye-bye.
Wrong, sir. Wrong. Under Section 37B of the contract signed by him, it states quite clearly that all offers shall become null and void if, and you can read it for yourself in this photostatic copy, I, the undersigned, shall forfeit all rights, privileges, and licenses herein and herein contained, etc., etc., fax mentis incendium gloria culpum, etc., etc., memo bis punitor delicatum. It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.